Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a quick tutorial on this purple smoky eye look. So if you'd like to see how it's done, then go ahead and keep watching. I'm also going to use the MAC palette, and this is from the I'll put it in the annotation because I'm not sure exactly which one. I think it was like the balance, I don't know, whatever, collection. And then I'm going to use my Smashbox cream eyeliner palette, my MAC Chilled and Ice paint pot, and so yeah, I'll just go ahead and jump right into it. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eye, and I'm going to use my MAC paint pot in Chilled on Ice. And I used this in my last tutorial too. That'll be linked below if you're interested in kind of a neutral brown smoky eye. And I'm just going to use my finger and just pat it all over the lid just because this is more of a messy smoky eye. It doesn't have to be so precise. And just bring it all over. I love MAC paint pots. They're wonderful. Okay, and then I'm going to take this palette, and I'm going to start with the it's called Pandemonium, or no, it's called Cloudbound, and that's this color right here. It's a really shimmery white color, but it has like a yellow gleam to it. And why isn't it focusing? Anyway, yeah, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to take my MAC 252. I believe that's what this is. Yeah, and it's just that one that I like to pack on a lot of color with. So I'm just going to dip it in and then start in the inner corner of the eyes and move it out. And that'll give the inner corner a really nice shine and kind of give the whole look a nice base. Okay. Same brush, I'm going to just tap it off a little bit, and I'm going to go in with this light purple color right here, and that's called Up at Dawn, and it is a Volux Pearl. And I'm just going to take that and pack it all over the lid and almost to the inner corner. See, I have it almost to the inner corner. I'm going to pack it all the way almost into the inner corner, and I'm going to go all the way up to the crease. Really pack on this color really good. Okay, I want a lot of this color, like I want it to shine through, be really bright. Okay, so it should look like that. And then I'm going to take just a normal C brush. This is out of the Kirkland collection. It's just a normal kind of C brush. And I'm going to go in with that dark purple, and it is called Violent Trance. And it is a matte color. Really get into that color and then tap off the excess so you don't want it to fall all over the place. And I'm going to go in about 3/4, and I'm going to work my way at a tilt like that and then up. And just pat it on the outer corner of the eye and bring it up to the crease. Just blend it really well. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is take this is a Sony Kashuk tapered pointy brush. And I'm just going to dip it lightly into this dark color right here. It's a really dark color and it goes a long way. And this is called Pandemonium. And it's a luster finish, so it has a lot of fallout. But it's really nice. And I'm going to use this in the crease and on the outer corner. And I'm just going to lightly dip it in. And then blow off the excess on that one. And just go right in and then blend it into my crease. Outer corner and then up and over. Really blend it into the crease. I think purple really brings out blue eyes. I get a lot of compliments when I wear this color. Really blend it. Really get it blended in there so there's no harsh lines at all. Okay, and then if you get a little bit too much right there, you can always take like a fluffy brush and just wipe like that, and it should blend most of it off. Okay, with dark colors, it's hard to kind of stop the fallout from them. So like I said, just blend it off. And then I'm going to take this fluffy brush, and this is also out of the Kirkland brand. Any Kirkland brand one, any fluffy brush will work. And I'm going to go in with this color, and I'm just going to use a little bit of it as a highlight. There we go. It wouldn't focus for a second. And then just blend that in. And really pack it onto the inner corner just to give it a nice gleam. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the same brush. And I'm going to go back into that light purple color. And then we're going to blend that into the dark purple color. Really blending it into the dark colors. Okay, and then take a little bit more of that dark purple color and just kind of blend it into the lighter color. Okay, now I'm going to take the Smashbox cream palette. Any kind of liquid or gel or cream eyeliner in a purple or black will do. I'm going to do a little bit of purple and a little bit of black just because it's a kind of a purple-black smoky eye. And this is the palette. I'm going to use this purple color right here. And then I'm going to use a little bit of liquid liner as well. And I'm going to take an angled brush. And this is my MAC 266. Any kind of angled brush will work. Like that. And I'm just going to dip it into this color right there. Okay, and then I'm just going to go along my lash line and work it out into a tiny little bit of a wing. So hopefully I can get you guys into the frame here. Gonna need a little bit more on my brush. But this will just help define the eye. And it's kind of cool because it's kind of different and fun. It's a purple, and people don't usually use purple eyeliner. They usually go for black or brown, something a little bit more subtle. But I like using purple, it's fun. Okay, and then I'm going to go this with the same color on along the bottom lash line. Starting from the outer corner and working my way in to about that far. Just right along the lash line. And then make sure it's really aligned. Kind of blending it up into the other one. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this liquid liner, and this is just the Eyes Face waterproof eyeliner pen. And it has just like a marker kind of tip on the end. I really, really like this. It was only like $1 or $3. I can't remember. I'll link it in the bottom bar below. It's really worth the money. I was going to try the Stila one just because I've heard a lot of good things about it, but then I decided to just go for this one and see if this works. If this failed, then I would go for the Stila one. But this works tremendously well, so I'm just going to start from where I started the purple liner and just go right along the lash line, and this will just give us a little bit more definition. And then I like to take the brush this way, kind of wing it out. Sometimes I do more of a wing, but I'm just going to do a little wing. And then work it in. Okay. Now if you want a lot more of like a whiter brightness in the inner corner, you could always take the MAC Vanilla Pigment. and pat a little bit more in the inner corner and just kind of blend it all around. But that is it. And oops, what am I doing? And so yeah, that's the final look. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I hope you like this tutorial, and thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!